Oh, sweet, holy mother of heaven. This is a joke. Please tell me. This is weird even for these nincompoops. There's footage? Okay, everybody, fair warning. You may need an ice pack for this story. Or your rosary. Or both. It's good to cover bases. The Trump administration made a cutting announcement this morning, as it were, linking the cause of autism to, I kid you not, penises. Yes, I said it on YouTube. Which is really funny considering how many administration officials have lost theirs. If you thought we'd already reached the nadir of this administration, if you thought there was even a shred of dignity left, maybe you should have some good scotch on hand for this story too. We'll all need a stiff one after this story. Excuse the phrasing. Next on The David Reddish Show. Welcome to the show, beautiful viewers. I am your host, once again asking you to subscribe. We have almost met our goal for this subscriber drive, so your subscription is extra important right now. Help us hit our goal of 400,000. But okay, let's get to it. The Trump administration holds many distinctions in American history, usually for lowering the dignity bar. One of their strangest obsessions, the cause of autism spectrum disorder, which, last year, Trump vowed to find within 1 month. Then he came back with this.
Effective immediately, the FDA will be notifying physicians that the use of let's see how we say that. Acetaminophen. Is that okay? Which is basically commonly known as Tylenol during pregnancy, can be associated with a very increased risk of autism. So taking Tylenol is not good.
The president there just moments ago, as you heard him, alongside him, HHS Secretary Robert F. Kennedy Jr., as well as CMS Administrator Dr. Mehmet Oz and others, all claiming as well there is a link that they say they have found between autism in children and the pain reliever acetaminophen, of course known as Tylenol by its brand name, when used during pregnancy.
For the record, beautiful viewers, there is no link between autism and Tylenol use during pregnancy. In fact, Tylenol is a very safe painkiller that can help women ease some of the complications of being pregnant. No wonder the administration changed its story. Stay with me. Maybe it bears mentioning at this point as well that Trump seems to have a weird obsession with genitals.
And no transgender surgery and the mutilization of your children. They mutilize your children.
Yeah. How many other presidents can you name that love talking about genitalia in this way? What is with Trump and obsessing over someone's junk? I mean, he's a junk person, and I guess that works on various levels, you see, but moving on. So maybe you already know where we are headed here, folks. But combining the Trumpian obsessions with junk and the tism, maybe this moment was inevitable. This morning, Trump and Health and Human Services Secretary Robert Kennedy Jr., perhaps both acting under orders from a brainworm, made this shocking claim.
There's also many other confirmation studies. There's 2 studies that show children who are circumcised early have double the rate of autism. It's highly likely because they're given Tylenol. So, none of this is this positive, but all of it is stuff that we should be paying attention to.
But, there's a tremendous amount of proof or evidence, I would say, as a non-doctor, but I've studied this a long time.
Maybe they should call it a crotching claim. Just roll that again. Is this for real?
There's also many other confirmation studies. There's 2 studies that show children who are circumcised early have double the rate of autism. It's highly likely because they're given Tylenol. So, none of this is this positive, but all of it is stuff that we should be paying attention to.
But, there's a tremendous amount of proof or evidence, I would say, as a non-doctor, but I've studied this a long time.
Are you kidding me? Like, what? Okay, now this is too much, even for President Junk Collector. This is bizarre. And however you feel about circumcision, which is shown to reduce risk of STI transmission in men, not to mention wang injury, however you feel, it is physically impossible for removal of excess skin, even there, to rewire the brain and somehow make someone autistic. And by the way, this does nothing to explain autistic women. What skin did they have removed to become neurodivergent? This is like a bad joke from an Austin Powers movie or the Farrelly Brothers or something. There's something about foreskin. And folks, here's the frightening part. Are these people just that stupid as to believe this? Or are they really so desperate to look like they've done something productive that they will make up this tallywhacker tale? I am genuinely at a loss here, folks. Let's hope we hear a bell signaling the end of this administration in the very near future. For whom the dong tolls, it dongs for thee, President Dingy. This is the David Reddish Show.